cylinder double cab for only $234 a month. So many reasons to buy from Arlington. We bought our Sequoia from them a few years ago. During the Big One sales event, you can join Arlington's 5,000 with any new or pre-owned purchase, packed with discounts on service and parts, trade-in cash, even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited time and miles for new purchases. The Big One sales event calls for big-time selection. It's exactly what the team at Arlington's all about. More than 1,000 new and pre-owned every day at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and always at arlingtontoyota.com. It's the Big One sales event happening now at Arlington Toyota.
Are you about to propose? Are you getting married soon? Are you celebrating an anniversary?
Won't want to miss Beard's Jewelry Summer Super Sales. Weekend only.
Shop Beard's Jewelry at the St. John's Town Center.
Hi, this is Ronnie Brandon with Brandon Roofing. If you're about to replace your roof with asphalt shingles, wait. As a contractor that installs all types of roofing, I want you to consider a metal roof. Not only will it last longer, it'll probably save you on your electric bill. 813-4967. That's 813-4967.
Assisted living at Taylor Manor is more than a place to live. It's a lifestyle. You become a family member and a partner. You choose the level of care, a voice in all that assists you. You get to choose what you like to eat, you want, and who you want for friends. Your caregivers will become your new family and help you with this new partnership that deals with daily living as you age in a caring environment. Call for more information, 636-014, or visit the website, taylor-residences.org.
The following message is sponsored by the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and this radio station.
Have you ever given your social number to someone knowing why they need it? Has your Medicare card been stolen? If you're a victim of Medicare fraud, contact the Shine Senior Medicare Patrol Program. They empower seniors to prevent Medicare fraud. And if you've been a victim, speak to a Shine counselor. Call 1-800-963-5337 or go to floridashine.org.
Shazam! Hi, this is Dale Murray at Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Superstore in Stark, where the customer's always number one. And we prove it every day with our 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty on every qualified vehicle. Why? Because we can. Shazam! Are you tired of those big city dealers talking that fast mumbo-jumbo, trying to justify those big city prices? Come see why everyone's driving to Murray Superstores, where taking care of the customer is still our top priority. And nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we'll trade anything, from a set of pliers to old truck tires. Be American, buy American. Buy Murray Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Superstore. Check out our new inventory online at ShazamAuto.com during the summer clearance event. Then come see me, Dale Murray, Highway 301 in Stark, just north of Walmart. I'll be waiting for it. Shazam!
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms from time to time today. Otherwise, a partly to mostly cloudy sky and temperatures that, again, only top out in the 80s. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly cloudy with a few evening showers tonight in the lower 70s and partly cloudy tomorrow. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your Sunday high up to 88. And Monday through Wednesday will turn hotter under partly sunny skies with only isolated, mostly afternoon showers and thunderstorms and temperatures reaching the low 90s. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Along with Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden, enjoying the day together, taking your calls at 855-765-1045. Should you need a large landscaper during the week, easy to find all the time online, Larry'sGarden.com. Got the blog video, frequently asked questions, as well as 2,000 active bloggers enjoying the day, exchanging plant and seed ideas. Holy smoly. Also landscape and hardscape.
Yep.
Larry also has a phone number. That phone number is 346-1970. If you're outside of the immediate Jacksonville area, like Palm Coast or Kingsland, 346-1970. Me, Wally Conway, easy to find all the time online. Go HomePro.com. HomePro.com. Home inspections, commercial building inspections, environmental sampling, and the 18-month home warranty. Friends don't let friends buy 12-month warranties. That website is GoHomePro.com, and the phone number 268-8211. Palm Coast and other places in their hinterlands, 904-268-8211. Let's welcome Linda to the home, or Lisa rather, to the Home and Garden Show. Lisa, welcome to the Home and Garden Show. Let's try that again, Lisa. Lisa, welcome to the Home and Garden Show.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi, Lisa. How can we help, ma'am?
Hey, I have a question. I was listening on my way into work today, and you're talking about the bamboo, the black bamboo in particular.
Yes.
I'm curious as to know if that's spreading or is it a clumping bamboo?
It's Demercalis is a clumper type.
Okay, good.
Vaco, but you have to be in a, it's only good cold, tolerant down around 27, 28 degrees. So, but you have to be, if you lived on the west side or the north side and get to 20 degrees, it would get some damage. But, or you could plant the Phyllostachys niger, which is another black bamboo, but it's the running kind. But you'd have to put a barrier around that or kick the culms. But it is a very beautiful plant. I mean, it's pretty spectacular.
Okay, well, what we're looking to try and do maybe is something a little different with our neighbors is instead of a privacy fence, something along the lines of a bamboo.
I love that.
It's some what part of town do you live in, ma'am?
I'm in the Argyle area.
Argyle area.
So, yeah.
You can use the black maybe a little, right now in the last 5 years you never have a problem with, but you have those surprise winners. You can use Taxillus gracilis, which is another bamboo, non-clumping, but it would form an impenetrable barrier. You couldn't walk through it. You can leave a little spacing there between it if you wanted to walk through it, but it would actually form an impenetrable barrier.
Okay, what was that called again?
Bambusa Taxillus gracilis.
Taxillus gracilis.
Graceful bamboo. It's a weaver's bamboo is another common name, but you'd have an impenetrable barrier probably it depends on how close you plant them in maybe 3 years. Which is incredible. And you'd be completely invisible to the other side.
Right. Okay. And do you have any idea how tall that gets?
Around 20 feet. Yeah, I do. I've only been playing.
I appreciate it.
Thanks
so much. Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Lisa. Have a great day. Improving Argyle, one backyard at a time. It's 6:30 here at News 104.5 on Home and Garden Show. We've got Fox News, traffic, weather, then more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
The WOKV app just got an upgrade. Now, a brand new design, making it easier to find the news and information you're looking for. Get the all-new WOKV app now for Apple or Android. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. President Trump can now get his hands on some more cash to help fund a border wall, thanks to the nation's highest court.
The Supreme Court just handed the president a major victory, paving the way for him to use $2.5 billion from the military budget to build an extra 100 miles of border wall. The 5-4 vote lifts orders from a federal judge in Oakland, as well as the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Fox's Trace Gallagher. Democrats still say it's up to Congress to determine where taxpayer money goes, not the president. A Wisconsin family warning others about the dangers of vaping. Patrick DeGrave says his brother's now in a medically induced coma with severe heart and lung problems after buying a vaping cartridge off the street.
These street vapes are very, very dangerous. My brother nearly lost his life.
Children's Hospital of Wisconsin says it's treated 8 children recently with major lung damage from vaping. This is Fox News.
Hello, all you hard workers. You listen to my show every Sunday morning at 8 a.m., and that show is Hard Worker with Pete the Job Guy. This show is dedicated to the workforce of today and tomorrow. So what does that mean? It's all about you. You listen to my show for tips to how to land that next step in your professional career, how to deal with difficult health situations or a difficult boss, how to ask for a raise. My guest is some of Jacksonville's most influential people. So make sure you join me every Sunday morning from 8 to 9 a.m. on Hard Worker with Pete the Job Guy.
2 wheels, a little time to cut loose, and some buddies who have your back. That feel you get from chasing thrills with some friends is what Harley-Davidson is all about. The adventures you can have in an afternoon can make the kind of stories that turn into legends. A Harley costs less than you think, and our riding academy makes learning to ride easy. Check it out today at your dealer. Live your legend.
Adam Mack Harley-Davidson. Get out and ride.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had a long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There's no better inspection and warranty package in America. For details and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
If you are tired of your water tasting and reeking like chlorine, tired of lugging in bags of salt to feed an old saltwater softener, tired of the waste that saltwater softener brings and the hard water scale, you need to call Pelican Water Systems today. More and more people are now getting a Pelican Water System installed in their home. It's Rich Jones. The Smart Combo, which I have and I've been telling you about for over a year now, can give you better than bottled water from every faucet, salt-free. That's certified and guaranteed. Pelican is the best in the business. Their installers are pros. John installed my Pelican Smart Combo, and he even brought out a filter the last time I needed one, popped it out. It's that simple. You don't need electricity or a drain. Say goodbye to saltwater waste and plastic bottles. The Pelican Smart Combo, simply put, leads to great tasting water from the tap every day. Call them today for your free, no obligation in-home water test at 904-500-7638. 904-500-7638. Schedule online at pelicanjacksonville.com.
This is a last chance alert. It's happening. In just days, Publishers Clearinghouse will award $5,000 a week for life. Enter now at PCH.com and you could win $5,000 a week after week, for life. This prize is guaranteed to be awarded on August 30th, so don't miss your last chance to win. Enter at PCH.com before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Award day is almost here. August 30th, you could win $5,000 a week for life. Go to PCH.com now. Entries due at 27. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. Pay 0.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Mix of clouds and sun today with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Highs only in the 80s. Partly cloudy with a few lingering evening showers tonight down to 71, and partly cloudy with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms for you Sunday. Highs in the upper 80s. We gradually turn hotter Monday through Wednesday, but only isolated showers and storms. Highs near 90 Monday, reach the low 90s Tuesday and Wednesday. With the First Alert Forecast, I'm News Jax, Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish. News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 636 here at News 104.5. Wally Conway, that's me from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. The only thing missing, you. 855-765-1045. If you're calling from the International Space Station, you will get immediate head-of-the-line privileges. And if you're calling from the online live stream at Home Pro Inspections, where you can see the video as well as watch the audio, we'll bump you right to the head of the line there, too, because I'll see your smiling face.
Yes.
And respond to it. Out to Middleburg, checking on with Jim's got some thoughts on home improvement contractors. Welcome, Jim.
Hey, good morning, gentlemen. I appreciate your time and effort to put all the good information out you guys do.
Thank you. We enjoy it. Thank you so much. What's up with you?
I got a couple two-part, I guess, questions. I'm looking at backfilling the driveway in with some fill dirt, something just to bring it up to level before I do anything else with it, the asphalt or whatever. And I'm just curious if I need to be aware of any kind of, getting the dirt from anywhere as far as bugs, nematodes, anything like that in it. Is it recommend no?
No, not necessarily. Do you have a lot of oak trees around, or trees in your?
Yes, we do have oak trees and pine trees. Yes.
Yeah. Well, if you have trees around your driveway, if you got extra, since you're doing all the prep work, I would suggest you get some gravel and backfill with gravel because, it was like 10, 15 years ago, I went to they have this thing at the University of Florida where you can come and you have these, you go to their trial gardens and then it's a continuing education for horticulture. But what they had demonstrated, a way to protect walkways and municipalities from tree damage. And they had shown where that they placing gravel bed underneath the driveway around 4 to 6 inches deep, that the tree's roots would not grow into that zone because it didn't like it. So they go down and then go up around that zone and then move back up. And I had noticed it too when I was digging around, in gravel areas that there's really not many tree roots. And then as soon as I hit that dirt area, then there would be a lot of density of tree roots. So if you're going to take the time and you want to do, prevent driveway from lifting, I would get some coarse crushed crete or 57 gravel and put that in around 6 inches and then pour your concrete, directly on top of that.
Okay, very good. Yeah. Instead of bringing it up level with the dirt, then just do it that way.
Yeah,
okay.
if you want to do an extra step to prevent tree damage, that would be
sure.
And it creates a more solid surface too.
All right. I appreciate it. The second part of my question is, I have almost a 30-year-old, wood frame T111 siding house. I'm looking at doing some interior repairs to it. I was just wondering if, upgrades, tile, carpeting, if there's an online reference that you guys use for looking for qualified contractors or, where I can get a good quality job for a reasonable price and check on, obviously the confidence of the people that comes in to do the job. But
yeah, there are lots of those. Angie's List, Home Advisor, Porch. There's probably 6 or 8 of them that are very, very common. I'm not a fan of any of them, to be very honest. They, I just don't like it. The very best referrals you're going to get. We have a trusted contractor list on our website at gohomepro.com. It can answer a lot of those, many that, we just don't have a vendor for. But the very best is from, friends, neighbors, and coworkers who've done similar jobs at the price point you like, where you can go out and look at their home and whatnot. My gripe with the online stuff is it kind of gravitates to the lowest common denominator. I'm just not a fan of it, so...
Okay, very good.
But there are many of them, and there's other people that really like that. And one of the things you can do with those online portals is pick one, whichever one you happen to guess, Home Advisor, Porch, Angie's List, and let 2 or 3 people come out, listen to their shtick, and get an idea. And at least you'll know what those dialogues look like to help make a better decision. But
how about the big box stores that offer, contractors that do the job for you and all that stuff? Is that
again?
You need to research stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It just so much depends on what your expectation is. On a dollar for dollar position, it's not that bad an idea. No one has ever accused any of the big boxes of delivering the highest quality in town. And,
okay.
And to be honest,
you say you have a list on your website though for
depending on how specific you need the contractor. Yeah.
Okay, very good.
All right.
I appreciate you. I appreciate both of you guys' time, and go Thank you.
Go Navy. Yeah, good. Yeah, that was a winner on that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, finding great help is a challenging thing. We work hard to try to set up those referral positions. The challenge we have at Home Pro is our business area is so vast in terms of the geography. We're down below Palm Coast all the way up into Georgia and whatnot. And then you blend on that, we're looking at homes sometimes well under $100,000. We're also looking at homes at $2, $3, $5, and $6 million. And when you blend the geography and then you blend the budgets, we'd need to have 20 flooring or 30 flooring recommendations. It gets very difficult.
Right.
To get the right person in there, which is why that friends, favorite neighbors, and families tend to be pretty good choice. The license.
Thank you, John. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. The licensing position on that is really a challenge too. If you're doing electrical work, you're doing roofing work, anything that's in licensed trades, you want to be sure you do license verification and permits. When you get into flooring and painting and some of those other things, there is no license protection. Mm-hmm. So there's no screen for it. So I understand it's tough, and I'm going through it myself right now. We're getting ready to do flooring. We're doing a kitchen. We're doing basically a gut rehab that will begin in another 2 weeks on the condo we bought. And I'm up against the same things. I guess the advantage I have, I know a lot more people, and I ask pretty good questions. It's still a challenge. It truly is. We're just looking at flooring. My God, we must have looked.
There's so many different kinds.
Yep, different brands and different installers, and the install makes such a big difference. If I get fortunate and I make the very finest choice imaginable, whatever that would be, in flooring and the wrong person installs it, then I'm an unhappy guy. I'm almost better off with a crappy product that's perfectly installed than the other way around. So I'm very...
Preparation's everything.
Preparation, everything, yeah.
Hey, you can't believe what's the tallest tree?
Sequoia.
Yeah, but what is the height?
Oh, how tall?
Yeah,
But 400 feet?
You got it, almost 379 feet.
Pretty good, huh?
It took climbers 2 days to get to the top. You actually slept in the tree when they're measuring one of these trees.
Why did it take 2 days to climb 400 feet? Should have sent some Navy SEAls out there to have 15
400
minutes.
feet is a pretty, you got to go around the branches, there's a lot of things you got to do to go up that high. 400 feet. That's pretty phenomenal. It's a high.
How did they do that? Did they do that with ropes or spikes or?
I don't know if they spiked it, but they wrote, like a regular climbing unit. They have some type of. I'm not sure exactly the mechanism.
That would be interesting. You know how the guys.
They're so huge.
Yeah, you can't put a rope around it.
You can't put a rope around it.
In a practical sense.
Right.
I can't believe they'd spike a 400-year-old tree.
Right. I don't think they do that. Maybe they just climbed it and roped up, threw a rope around one branch, pulled up.
A bow and arrow, launch a line up there. Maybe they had Spidey powers.
It's amazing. You see a photo of a tree, and it's well above every other tree. And because when they deforested that area, they took down those redwoods, the only ones they got now are the young trees. Mm-hmm. And this tree is, just stories and stories, hundreds of feet above the normal canopy.
I would imagine on some days it's above the cloud cover.
Yes, absolutely.
Cloud, like Jack and the Beanstalk.
The largest tree by volume, though, goes to a cypress, the Montezuma cypress, the Mexican cypress. 400,000. No, it's 4,000. Let me say 400.
Cubic feet?
No, pounds.
Pounds is not volume, dude.
No,
pounds is weight.
Weight. Yeah, weight. It's well, there. Shoot, I didn't write it down right, but it's millions.
It's a really big tree.
It's millions of pounds. I think it's for 4,000 million. I can't believe 4,000. So
4,000 million. It would be 4 billion.
4 billion. Yeah, I don't know. I wrote it down.
Every time you have a degree in science from U.S. Naval Academy.
I must have been somewhere between going to sleep and reading this stuff, you know what I mean? But it's one of the largest trees in the world as far as the weight.
Where is it located?
It's in Mexico City.
Huh.
Mexico City. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah. It didn't get torn down, being a city that old and that dense.
It's got a trunk on it. The trunk is 3 times the size of a redwood.
Wow.
3 times the size.
That's something that's 30, 40 feet across.
Oh, easy. It's easy. You have a car through these things. It's amazing size. Some of these larger trees, and one of the largest palm trees is found in Colombia. It's around 200 feet plus. 200
palm tree,
200 feet plus. You know, how do you get up there to prune that thing?
I was just going to ask if it's still bearing coconuts, and if the coconuts get larger as the tree gets taller.
I mean, maximum velocity hit you in the head, you're dead. You know.
Does it bear coconuts?
I didn't check on that one. But it's a kind of amazing thing. But we were doing some maintenance projects, masonry. When people have flagstone, it's becoming a little less popular because of the expense.
Sure.
And you need someone who's really skilled on it. But if you have damaged masonry, let's say if you have it on your driveway and it's clipped off and you have an underlayment of concrete where someone's gone over the edge and broken that masonry small piece, and you recovered it and you want to try to figure out how to get it back in there. I had a client who wanted me to fix some of his masonry things, and he thought, well, just mortar it back in. Mortaring back in will not work because it's small and there's not any lateral support. So if you would do on these masonry bricks or anything like that where it's broken off on the edge, mortaring back in, it's going to happen again.
You got to chip it out?
You got to chip it out, and you get masonry adhesive. There's this Italian company, I forgot the brand, I was going to look it up.
Maypie?
Maybe, but it's a masonry cement, but that stuff is so strong. We used to, when we make segmental blocks, when we need to, I set a block in place, I said, I need to fix that. It was like a couple hours or 3 hours. We couldn't get the thing apart, and also, when we did finally fracture one of them, the actual concrete fractured before the glue fractured. So this stuff so when you put it in place, you don't use it to fill the gap. So you just put a little on the bottom, press it in place, level it out. There's some time. It doesn't set up immediately. Level it out, and then after it sets up for maybe 3 or 4 days, and you come back and put your mortar in there. But it's impossible to fix a small little stones or bricks that are broken off. There's no support in them anymore. The same thing with the brick. If you have a brick on a porch that's fractured, or a portion of it came off, and you want to put it back in there, masonry adhesive works very well.
Yeah.
And get just a general cleanup, and you should last indefinitely.
In the boat world, the adhesive that beats all others is a 3M makes a product called 5200. And it is the adhesive to end all adhesives. Once you use that, it's
never coming apart.
Well, it comes apart, but how it comes apart is like if you use it on a vertical stanchion that's on a deck, what you need to do is break it off.
Break it off.
So the adhesive bond will never break.
The adhesive bond never breaks.
You break the essentially substrate that you're adhered to.
Right. The adhesive bond never breaks. Same thing with this. Masonry. The adhesive bond never breaks. It's not like mortar. So if you got little issues on the stone work and on brick work where you want to fix it, you've tried to fix it, and you don't know quite how to get it to adhere. The masonry adhesive is a great product.
Well, the other thing is if you use mortar, that dimension, the thickness of the mortar, will preclude you from having it be flush again.
Right. You can get the masonry adhesive down pretty thin. As far as even on a brick, if you spread it out, really make sure it's going to be very dry. So you can't use it on moist material, but get it spread out real thin. You're good.
I love it. It's 6:50 here, News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break, jumping right on the phones to your calls at 855-765-1045. And a reminder, head of the line privileges for the International Space Station.
Weekday mornings from 5 till 9 a.m. on Jacksonville's Morning News. Get WOKV First Alert traffic every 6 minutes to get you to work on time. This is where Jacksonville turns first for traffic alerts. News 104.5 WOKV.
When you need your engine tuned, trust a car expert. When you need your roof fixed, trust a roof expert. And when you need the highest quality water softener salt, trust Morton Salt. The salt experts with over 100 years of experience. Morton Pure Natural Water Softener Salt in the blue bag is made from all-natural, high-purity salt crystals. Trust Morton. We're the salt experts. Find our easy-to-carry blue bags at your local Lowe's store.
Received results immediately upon doing our first ad with WOKV. We've been here now over 10 years. I'd like to say, on behalf of Rhino Shield Jacksonville, a special thank you to the WOKV listeners. They are our best customers. This is Rick Mariano, president of Rhino Shield Jacksonville. If anybody's thinking about advertising with WOKV, I strongly recommend it.
For results like these, General Sales Manager Bob DeBlois directly at 245-8732.
There's nothing like sitting down for a personal conversation with Eddie and Chuck from Farah and Farah. And you can do that every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV. Join Eddie and Chuck every Saturday on the Consumer Law Hour, where they break down everything from personal injury to civil rights. Join them and be part of the conversation on the Consumer Law Hour, brought Farah and Farah every Saturday at noon on News 104.5 WOKV.
Structured settlement transactions are subject to court approval and other restrictions apply to annuities. Advances may not be available in all states. Visit PeachtreePeople.com for terms and conditions. Here's information for anyone with an annuity or structured settlement. It's your right to sell all or part of your annuities cash you need now. If you need to make an important purchase, pay off debt, or build a business, call the pros at Peachtree today. We're professionals at buying settlements and annuities, and we can help you get the cash you need.
Hi, Aggie from Peachtree. We've been helping people for over 20 years. We can help you turn your settlement or annuity payments into the cash you need for a new car, housing, or to manage debt. It's your money, and you have the right to use it now.
If you have an annuity or structured settlement, get your faster by calling Peachtree at 800-PEACHTREE. Call today for a free quote. It's your money and your right to have it when you need it. You may even qualify for a cash advance, so call 800-PEACHTREE. Or visit us online at PeachtreeFinancial.com. That's 800-PEACHTREE. 800-PEACHTREE.
You've always wanted to save, and now is the time. Time to head to Noel's Lock and Safe, the go-to place for gun safes, home safes, and office safes by Liberty Safe Company. America's best built safe with over 2 million sold. Noel's has the largest selection of safes in North Florida and South Georgia, and a showroom with a huge selection of Liberty safes to choose from. Now with 12 months interest-free financing with 0 down or 90-day free layaway to lock in the savings. Visit online at libertysafeofnorthflorida.com.
This is a last chance alert. It's happening. In Justice, Publishers Clearinghouse will award $5,000 a week for life. Enter now at PCH.com and you could win $5,000 a week after week, for life. This prize is guaranteed to be awarded on August 30th, so don't miss your last chance to win. Enter at PCH.com before it's too late. That's PCH.com. Award day is almost here. August 30th, you could win $5,000 a week for life. Go to PCH.com now. Entries due 8/27. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Hi, I'm Kyle Cox, owner of Blindster.com. At Blindster, we offer custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters at affordable prices. Well, I'm really excited to tell everyone about our new line of No Tools blinds and shades. These revolutionary new products require absolutely no tools to install. Visit Blindster.com today, and for Rush listeners, use the code RUSH and save up to 50%. Blindster.com. That's blindster.com.
The WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms from time to time today. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy sky and temperatures that, again, only top out in the 80s. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly cloudy with a few evening showers tonight in the lower 70s and partly cloudy tomorrow. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your Sunday high up to 88. And Monday through Wednesday will turn hotter under partly sunny skies. Only isolated mostly afternoon showers, thunderstorms, and temperatures reaching the low 90s. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
See breaking news.
There's heavy police activity on San Jose Boulevard.
Stop the traffic.
There's an accident between Fox Ridge Road and Camp Johnson.
Download the WOKV app and tell us what you see using the open mic.
Brought to you by Noel's Lock and Safe.
This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news. News 104.5 WOKV.
Oh, I like this bump. Well, it's a little Billy Joel. 6:55 here, News 104.5 on a Home and Garden Show. Grateful that you're with us. I'm here with Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. And a man who's struggling with mosquitoes is Ray. Ray, welcome to the Home and Garden Show.
Yeah, I've got a couple of outbuildings up on blocks, and I know it gets puddled underneath, and I don't have a chance to drain them out. I mean, I used in the old days, they throw bleach on it, but I don't know if that's good for mosquitoes or what.
No, that will kill them, sure. But pushing dirt underneath there, try to get that thing filled up. You know what I mean? Are they small buildings?
No, they're small enough if I get off my butt and do that, yeah. But the critters come and dig holes under it anyhow, so I have to keep going in. But temporarily, would bleach be sufficient?
Yeah, bleach kills mosquitoes.
Why not pyrinthrins? Would that be a little better?
You pour pyrinthians in this bleach is cheaper.
Bleach is cheaper.
No, it's cheaper.
A whole lot cheaper.
Salt would work.
If I put my rain barrels, was that bad to put on the plants?
Bleach and water, yeah.
Yeah. No. From water from his rain barrel.
No. Actually, the water from the rainwater is better for your plants than tap water, because in rainwater there's dissolved nitrogen. It's nitrogen. It has some nitrogen in it. So,
what would I put it on the rain barrels to keep the mosquitoes out, other than keep dumping them?
Put a.
You can get those mosquito dunks.
Put a screen over the top.
Yeah, mosquito. There's mosquito dunks too. You can buy these things that are non-toxic. You put them in bird baths, and you can buy them at Home Depot or Lowe's or local garden center. They put them in bird baths.
All right, excellent. Okay, thank you. Guys, have a blessed weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Yeah, I would just put the screen over the rain barrel.
Yes, you put a easy nylon screen and a little piece of
maybe an old pair of pantyhose.
Yeah.
If you got any laying around.
A little larger unit.
That wasn't good. The other thing on the water that's ponding under the sheds there, rather than fill it, which can be time consuming, if you can just trench it so it flows out.
Yeah.
So if you stop it from one side, reduce the flow from one end, and get it to drain out the other
end. That sounds good, but normally that sounds like it's a lower position. So it's,
if it's too low,
it's already, you'll probably be higher everywhere else around it.
But the shed's in the wrong spot.
Yeah, the shed's in the wrong spot. Or you can just get one of those little ball jack the thing up 2 points and just, so you can get in there easily and just, push
jack it up.
Yeah, jack it up. They're not heavy. The bottle jack, get a little piece of concrete.
Or if you got a buddy with a bobcat, just lift the whole thing.
That'll take care of the problem.
It's 8:59 here at News 104.5. We've got Fox News traffic, weather, and more of the Home and Garden Show featuring you. Loving hearing from you at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
WOKV-FM and WOKV HD1 Atlantic Beach. Powered by New South Factory Direct Windows. Listen everywhere in the WOKV app. News 104.5 WOKV. A Cox Media Group station.
Your office. It's where you conduct your business. It reflects who you are. You've got a handsome desk, a stylish chair. Everything looks great. Well, everything but that crummy plastic chair mat. It dents, cracks, the corners curl up. Why do you even have that? You need the glass chair mat by Vitraza. Smooth enough to glide on and strong enough to hold 1,000 pounds. It will never dent, and you get a forever warranty. Plus, Vitraza glass chair mats are protected with Invisible Shield Pro 15, a nanotech coating to resist fine scratches. And they're beautiful. Want to know how to get one? We sell direct at Vitraza.com. That's V as in Victor, ITRAZZA.com. Shipping is free, and you save 10% with discount code PRO. Here's our website again, VITRAZZA.com. And remember, save 10% with code PRO, Vitraza.com.
The Supreme Court sides with President Trump. I'm Pam Puso, Fox News. Sections of border wall can be rebuilt with billions of dollars from the Defense Department. The Supreme Court lifting a freeze on those funds.
The Supreme Court just handed the president a major victory, paving the way for him to use $2.5 billion from the military budget to build an extra 100 miles of border wall. The 5-4 vote in the High Court lifts orders from a federal judge in Oakland, as well as the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals.
Fox's chief breaking news correspondent Trace Gallagher. The president may have won this battle, but the American Civil Liberties Union says the war is far from over.
This will feel a critical blow to the foundations of American democracy if President Trump is able to get away with this
illegal conduct. He's basically stealing money from the American taxpayers.
ACLU attorney Jonathan Hayfitz. Something else that could potentially ease the crush of migrants at our southern border. An agreement between the U.S. and Guatemala. The so-called Safe Third Country deal would require migrants who cross into Guatemala on their way to the U.S. to first apply for asylum there. Americans are among the injured after an accident in South Korea.
Celebrations at a nightclub in South Korea turned deadly as a balcony collapses, killing 2 South Korean men and injuring at least 16 people, including 4 U.S. water polo players and other foreign athletes.
Fox's Carmen Roberts, one of the Americans, required surgery to her leg. The other injuries are said to be minor. Tear gas is being fired by police in Hong Kong as protesters dressed in black defy warnings to stay away from a neighborhood where demonstrators were brutally attacked nearly a week ago. This is Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Courtney Cole for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story on this Saturday morning starts in Duval, because that's where fans, Jag fans, of course, can come check out some open practice over the next few days. Now, this morning's practice is only open to season ticket holders, but practices continue Tuesday through Thursday, and there's autograph opportunities after each practice. Fans are encouraged to register online, and we've got you covered. You can find the link on actionnewsjax.com, your official Jaguar station. Action News Jax is learning that the plane that crashed 2 weeks ago in Hastings, it never even reached 100 feet in the air before it came down. That's according to new documents from the NTSB. The pilot may have also hit some corn stalks in the area while taking off. A witness told investigators it appeared the plane tried to turn back onto the runway when it crashed. Another witness said the engine sound seemed normal upon takeoff, but the good news is that the pilot is okay. Students in Duval County will head back to school in just a little over 2 weeks, and Action News Jax wants to help make sure local students have everything they need to succeed. So we'll be collecting school supplies for students at the St. John's Town Center in just 3 days, and we need your help. We'll set up at the roundabout next to Maggiano's on July 30th from 8 to 3, and we're accepting everything from backpacks to pencils. So let us help you get your day started on the right foot this morning with the latest news, weather, and traffic on Action News Jax this morning with Amber Kriska, Deborah Alberto, and I will be on till 10 on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
This news report is brought to you by Energy Seal.
Hi, Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that summer is here. So you don't want to be hot here. Wouldn't it be nice this summer to dial your air down to 72 degrees and pay less money for it? Call Energy Seal and it's fixed. 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com. Whether it's your home, your office, or any metal building, Energy Seal will keep you cool this summer. Book now before we're busy and save 20% off our summer rates. Call 888-306-3626. Look us up on the web, EnergySealToday.com.
Follow the wave to Atlantic Infinity during this summer sales event.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one for a luxurious showroom.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one with a stress-free buying experience.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one fast, dependable service.
Follow the wave to the only one Atlantic Infinity.
Don't miss the summer sales event happening now. Atlantic Infinity, 10980 Atlantic Boulevard.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
The summer sun takes a beating on your house. Your current paint job doesn't stand a chance. Every day it's peeling, cracking, and fading. More and more. Jay and Rick Mariano here. House paint doesn't stand up to the elements. Paint doesn't protect, insulate, or waterproof. Rhino Shield's been protecting homes for almost 20 years. Rhino Shield has been saving customers heaps of money since they don't have to repaint every few years. Call Rhino Shield now for a free home inspection and estimate. And if you call now, you'll receive up to 25% off and a 25-year warranty. Call 866-RHINO-25. That's 866-RHINO-25. And remember, with Rhino Shield, you'll never have to paint again.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
It's Rich Jones. I know you're looking for huge
incredible, unlike any other savings when it comes to buying a new vehicle. You are in luck now because the Big One sales event is happening now at Arlington Toyota. You can lease a new 2020 Corolla LE for just $187 a month. If you're looking for a big deal on a new RAV4, get that at Arlington. Lease a new 2019 RAV4 LE for just $239 a month. So many reasons to buy from Arlington and during the Big One sales event. For example, the $5,000 Advantage Club, which is yours with any new or pre-owned purchase. It's loaded with discounts on service and such a great team. Parts, trade-in cash, even a national lifetime warranty with unlimited miles and time for new purchases. This is it. The Big One sales event calls for big-time selection, and that's exactly what Arlington Toyota is all about. I'm talking over 1,000 new and pre-owned every day at 10939 Atlantic Boulevard, just east of the East Beltway. The Big One sales event happening now at Arlington Toyota and arlingtontoyota.com.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Mix of clouds and sun today with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Highs only in the 80s. Partly cloudy with a few lingering evening showers tonight down to 71. And partly cloudy with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms for your Sunday. Highs in the upper 80s. We gradually turn hotter Monday through Wednesday, but only isolated showers and storms. Highs near 90 Monday, reach the low 90s Tuesday and Wednesday. With the First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jack's chief meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Helping to make our community a better place. This is the WOKV Ask the Experts Weekend. Discussing things that matter most to you. Have a question? Have it answered by our local experts. Now, the Home and Garden Show with Wally Conway and Larry O'Neill on News 104.5 WOKV.
Good morning, 7:07 on a beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville. For those of you just joining us, you're listening to the Home and Garden Show. Home and Garden Show is heard every single Saturday from 6 till 8 a.m. right here at News 104.5. WOKV. The show features Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden and me, Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. The rolling goal of the show is this. Larry spent 20-plus years toiling in the soil. I've spent 20-plus years crawling in attics and crawl spaces, and we share the ideas that we've come across during the course of the week. And the fun part is hearing from you. Your calls, your questions, your ideas, your comment, or just saying hello. The number to do so is 855-765-1045. And a reminder, if you're calling from the International Space Station, you immediately get head of the line privileges. Heading down to Green Cove, there's a man there with a little bit of problem or thought on crepe myrtles named Charlie. Charlie, welcome to the Home and Garden Show.
Good morning. Thank you, guys. Let me ask you a question, Larry, here. We got some, I think I talked to you about this, not the same thing, but we talked to you about some concern with crepe myrtle. But incidentally, they kind of are dying out now, and they were all bright red. They would go off about 6-7 feet tall, beautiful, but they are turning, as they leave us, they are turning kind of a pink now. Why is that?
The leaves or the flowers?
The flowers.
Oh, they're just getting sun bleached.
Oh,
yeah, they're just getting sun bleached. So just a lot of times when you have those really bright colors, and the sun just bleaches the color right out of them.
And notice another thing I noticed, quite a few of them. I potted some of them.
Yes.
Now the seeds are producing little plants underneath there. Now, that could go ahead and plant those in a pot. Will they be just like the parent flowers?
That's a good question. I'm not sure what type of hybrid it is. Some hybrids do not produce viable seed. They're sterile seed. I'd have to look at to see what this F1, F2, F3 hybrid, what kind it is.
Okay, now, when you say that, now let me ask you if it will produce now, because I put some in a pot here about a couple months ago, and they have grown. They're about 6-7 inches, and they're beautiful growing.
Yes.
Will they'll grow up to make,
They're going to make a crepe myrtle, some type of crepe myrtle. A lot of times they'll revert back to the parentage, some of the parentage, or they'll be some other type of variation of that, or they'll be the exact same thing you got that you're growing right now. The same color and everything will be the same.
Oh, there's a possibility.
Yes, there is a possibility. I just don't know. Is it Dynamite you have or Red Rocket? Which one variety do you have?
Oh, Larry, you shouldn't ask me that question.
Okay. It's like asking something that's do-over. But you know what? I finally found someone who spells worse than me. And that would be Wally.
But I tell you what, I'm going to put some in the pot anywhere and get them all started up there. And I have some there. I just want to know, I don't want to plant them in the same area there if they're not going to produce.
Yeah, well, I would put them in containers. And then
that's what I'm doing,
They'll flower in about maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, Larry.
Thank you, then.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, Charlie. Good day to you. All right.
Charlie is quite a crepe myrtle connoisseur. He really enjoys his crepe myrtle.
I think that.
He calls all the time.
You said something I hadn't heard before about the varietals and the heritage of the crepe myrtle. Could be F1, F3, F5. What does that F thing mean?
It's the crosses. What kind of cross it was made on there and it will help identify whether it's a sterile cross or where, it identifies a type of cross.
And is that protocol or nomenclature?
Yes.
Is that used in areas other than crepe?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
Yeah, that's used in everything. Yeah.
1 through 5.
Yeah.
So one would mean you probably can.
Yes. Yeah. The higher up the thing, the less probability that you're gonna get a viable.
You can be F1 through F5 on the sterility chart.
Right. A lot of plants are clonal. Like you take. They can't be. They don't produce let's say if I grew a plant, it's really a great plant. It's a vegetable crop or ornamental tree, and it doesn't produce seed. But I want to mean
doesn't produce any seed or doesn't produce a viable seed.
It doesn't produce seed or doesn't produce any viable seed or a small amount of seed.
Could be either or. Okay.
Yeah, it could be either or those two. But how do I get those? And I'll have to do that with the tissue culture or taking a cutting or from that or doing a scion, a budwood. So a lot of
what is a scion?
It's a budwood, taking a cutting and putting it on another tree. Like redbud, you can't grow a tree. You can't grow a redbud from a cutting. They won't root. So if I had a redbud and I really liked the tree and I found it in nature and it was some genetic mutation that was really desirable, then I would take a cutting and attach it to a redbud rootstock.
I got it.
And then that's how they do that.
Is a scion and a graft similar? Or
yes. It's just another word for it.
It's the same thing, just different term.
Yeah, budwood. Yeah, so, a lot of some of those, like lavender twist redbud, those weeping redbuds, they're all done from a graft. They're grafted to the rootstock because of those issues, So, there are all different kinds of things. We get around it. Horticulture gets around that issue many times. But, some things like seed or we do tissue culture. That's another thing you can do is tissue culture. That's why orchids are so cheap. Orchids used to be super expensive.
Oh, yeah.
If you bought an orchid, that was a big investment. What did the orchids cost when we were younger? They were a little bit more than what they're paid now. I think we're just.
I know we never had one in my house growing up. They were too expensive.
They were too expensive. So, but now with tissue culture, where they just take tissue that's not designated or whatever. Say the word slips my mind. I'm having an early morning moment this morning, but the tissue is non-specific. That is not started to produce any type of like a leaf portion or a rootstock portion, but non-specific.
Almost like stem cells in a person.
Right, exactly. And then they take that and put it in a petri dish, and you get all these little plantlets, and boom, you get to have 1,000 orchids from one little tissue culture. And that's how they do it to make it cost effective.
I like orchids.
Yeah,
I like orchids a lot.
We had some more questions about Japanese maples, and people have been talking about it lately. But some of the heat-tolerant Japanese maples, people struggle to figure out which ones grow well and have a lot of failures with Japanese maples in our area because it's hot here, 105 degrees. It's pretty hot, high humidity, and which types can grow well is a little bit difficult to discover. But Shinzo Improved is one of the best ones. We also have Inabana Shadara, which is a beautiful weeping Japanese maple. If you like those weepers that don't get really tall, it has that burgundy foliage and the dissected leaf. What that dissected leaf is means it really like a fine filament, really narrow branching on the leaf. But Tamukiyama is like a purple, beautiful Japanese maple. Another great one would be glowing embers. If you want one green, a green Japanese maple has nice, beautiful color in the spring, nice, beautiful color in the fall. That's a great one. Shishigashira is another small, unusual leaf, kind of a contorted leaf. It can just take the full sun. But these right here we can be planted in the full sun, and don't need a shade. The Emperor One is another one. It's a very slow growing. So here's some Japanese maples right there. They can take our heat. Need some decent irrigation. And if you can give them some afternoon shade, they'll appreciate that. But many of these can be grown in the full sun. Most species greens can be grown in the full sun, but they do appreciate a little bit of afternoon shade. They'll start to get a little bit of fungus on the leaves late in the fall. But if the temperature is right, you'll even get a little bit of fall color. So in that bamboo garden, or that you can include a Japanese maple. Some of those, one Japanese maple along the if you make your gravel.
Break up all the green with that red color.
Yeah, that red
Looks
color.
Good.
Absolutely. Put some of the Japanese ferns in there, that you have a great landscape. Very simple to maintain, but plus a classic plant. The more people want to get that plant, but they struggle to get one that's going to be reliable for them.
Reliable in what sense?
They just don't like the heat, and they actually peter out and die. I've had to try many of them over a period of time to see which ones would live. And what I normally do is I'd buy maple whips or 2 or 3 branch trees from Oregon, and they ship them to me in the winter. And I put them in containers, and I'll see which ones will.
That's got to be a heck of a culture shock to go from Oregon to California.
Yeah, well, they rip them out of the ground.
The humidity, the temperature.
Well, it's in the winter, and they acclimate to it, but you can immediately tell, by July, which ones are going to live in our temperature.
Yeah, the dead ones aren't going to live.
By August, they're dead, but for sure. But the ones that can tolerate the heat, they're vigorous and look good, and you're amazed at the difference. They all have basically the same genetic material. They're not subspecies or anything, but just like human beings, there's slight variation in their ability to handle the heat.
Sure.
And
what about if you have a high filtered light, like in my yard, where
any Japanese maple would grow in your yard,
just to keep that direct sun from pounding down on it?
Even you could even get some of the heat sensitive ones to probably go in your yard, because your yard's
cooler.
It's cooler, and you got a lot of shade going on there, and they're understory tree.
What if you got a Japanese maple, and then beneath it you got some ferns, so it's aspirating from below?
Japanese maples and they have Japanese ferns that are very beautiful in color.
But the fern would assist the Japanese
not
cooling?
Necessarily. No.
The ground doesn't get hot.
Yeah, I think it's the shade of the other trees.
Okay.
Shade of the other trees, keeping the leaves moist, the moisture density, all that other stuff.
Someone should make, and maybe they do, a sunscreen for plants.
When we ship Japanese maples from, let's say, in the middle of summer, we're digging a large Japanese maple. They spray the leaf to keep it from water from evaporating from it.
Is it like a wax?
It is. It's not a wax because it comes off.
So it's stopping evaporation or aspiration. It's not stopping the sun.
Anti-respirant or something they call it. Transparent. But
that's strictly for shipping, though.
No, you can put it on leaves in a hot day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
7:20 here is 104.5 on a Home and Garden Show. Brief break. Jumping right back to the phones at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
Hey, it's Rich Jones from Jacksonville's News. My good friend Jamie Dupree has dedicated his professional life to reporting the facts and keeping government honest. 2 years ago, Jamie lost his voice, and we've documented his career, his illness, a fight to get back on the radio. See it now at WOKV.com.
Say hello to your new secret advertising weapon, your own branded mobile phone number. StarStar Mobile provisions vanity mobile numbers prefixed by StarStar, providing audiences an easy way to reach your business. Give it a try now by dialing StarStar Mobile from your mobile phone. That's StarStar Mobile. When prospective customers see your offline or online ad and they dial your brand StarStar Mobile number, StarStar Mobile helps to convert them through text, voice, and online communications. Give it a try now by dialing StarStar Mobile from your mobile phone. That's StarStar Mobile.
Business owners and professionals face special challenges in divorce court. In addition to everything else going on, they have to contend with allegations that they are earning more than they are, coupled with claims on their business or practice itself.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
An effective defense often hinges on sophisticated strategies relating to income tax projections, business valuations, spousal support claims. Clients with assets depend on their divorce lawyer skills in these matters, and that's why it's so important to hire someone that has those skills. By the way, unless you're in Missouri or Illinois, I'm not licensed in your state, but that's okay. Our attorneys in your state are.
Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Jacksonville area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com.
Cordell & Cordell, Jacksonville, Florida. Lisa Cargus, Florida resident partner. Announcers are not licensed attorneys.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-228-5085. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-218-5085 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-218-5085 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-218-5085.
Wally Conway here, Mr. Home Inspection from Home Pro Inspections with important information about home warranties. At Home Pro Inspections, we have always recommended that every home buyer had a home inspection and a home warranty. It's much like having a physical exam and health insurance. They work together to protect you. Until now, I have never referred or endorsed a home warranty company because, truthfully, they were all about the same. They were only good for 12 months, they had a long list of coverage exclusions, and they denied pre-existing conditions. The most comprehensive home warranty in America is now available in Jacksonville, covering items denied by others, including water softeners, well pumps, alarm systems, and there's no extra charge for multiple heat pumps or water heaters. When Home Pro inspects your home, the warranty is extended to 18 months of coverage at no extra charge. There is no better inspection and warranty package in America. For detail and to order your home warranty, visit GoHomePro.com, GoHomePro.com, or call me at 268-8211.
You never know when an accident will happen, but one thing is certain, you can call us anytime, day or night, 24/7. Farah and Farah, protecting you and your family. Call us at 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Jack C. Wilson Roofing has repaired and replaced shingle roofs in Northeast Florida since 1946 and maintains a standard of excellence. Schedule a free roof estimate at jackcwilsonroofing.com. Jack C. Wilson Roofing Company, the first name in Jacksonville roofing.
Looking for a different lunch experience? Come dine with us on Fridays at Clara's at the Cathedral, located at 256 East Church from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Treat yourself weekly to an upscale menu, live entertainment, and fellowship with friends and colleagues you don't want to miss. Call and reserve your seat or table today at 354-4162 or log on to clarawhitemission.org. All proceeds benefit the Clara White Mission.
Alexa, how do I drive more customers into my business?
First, people will need to hear about you. Then you need to be online where they look for you. Then you need
I don't have time for that. I need to run my business.
Okay, searching for a local team that can help.
Codan is now Local Solutions. Visit JacksonvilleLocalSolutions.com today.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms from time to time today. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy sky and temperatures that, again, only top out in the 80s. It's a 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly cloudy with a few evening showers tonight in the lower 70s and partly cloudy tomorrow. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your Sunday high up to 88. And Monday through Wednesday will turn hotter under partly sunny skies with only isolated, mostly afternoon showers and thunderstorms and temperatures reaching the low 90s. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Welcome back to the Home and Garden Show, 726 on a beautiful Saturday morning in Jacksonville, Florida. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden is here. I'm Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. And a gentleman who'd like to speak about one of my favorite subjects from New Smyrna Beach is Roger, thinking about attic fans. Welcome, Roger.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks for taking the call.
Happy to hear from you. Love New Smyrna.
Thank you. I've heard positive things and not so positive things about attic fans, and I was curious what your opinion is.
The positive things is if you buy one and install one, the guy that installed it, that you purchased it from, will make some money. The negative thing is the attic fan typically overpowers the attic, so that the cooling of the attic is the result of sucking air-conditioned air out of your living space. So absolutely, positively, the attic fan will cool your attic. That will have some impact on comfort if you're not presently comfortable. You know, if your house, you have trouble getting it cool. If the goal is to reduce your total electric bill, it is unlikely to do so.
Okay.
Well, it says, can we be the devil's advocate?
Go right ahead.
All right. If you have the intake hole is greater.
If you have proper ventilation.
It can be calculated correctly.
If you have all the way proper ventilation.
Proper way ventilation.
You won't need the attic fan.
Right. Well, that's your point.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to drop it down another 10 or 15 degrees, the attic fan, and if it's properly calculated,
maybe.
Okay, okay. I just want to give the guy.
There are scenarios where
I've read through it myself,
but more often than not, it's not a positive.
So you got a perfect calculation.
Yeah,
of the venting.
Yeah.
All right.
That's true. What I read was that it could suck air conditioning out of your house, so that's why I've stayed away from it. So.
Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't bother with it, but. In some scenarios, it can be a small advantage, and it goes back to what we're attempting to accomplish. So you're looking to cool the attic. Okay, that's a good thing. But is it because of an electric bill? You're trying to drive down your cost? Or are you attempting to improve comfort inside the living area where you're having trouble cooling?
Yeah. Really just trying to figure out if I needed to cool the attic down a little bit, and would it have any effect on the house? The house is just a year old, so built under current, building code, so it's probably insulated as well as the builder could get away with. So
sure. Now, if I was spending a little bit of money and you want to improve the insulation, that's never a bad idea. There's no downside to that.
That might be a better idea there. Just increase the insulation beyond what the minimum.
Well, the radiant barriers,
radiant barrier would be another reasonable idea. A spray on radiant barrier. The thing about improving the insulation is it works in the winter as well as in the summer. You have the benefit there. It's a passive item that is always of use and value. And the attic fan is only of value in the in summertime.
Okay. Right. You helped me very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, I will.
I just never get excited about attic fans.
Yeah, well, we could tell.
And the funniest ones of all are solar-powered attic fans.
Yes.
So if you wanted to produce solar electric, there is an optimal place to place that solar panel. If you want an attic fan, there's an optimal place to place that attic fan. And the way God looks down on this is, they're never the same place, so you sub-optimize the performance of one for the benefit of the other. 7:30, our news 104.5 WOKV. We've got Fox News traffic weather. When we come back, we'll be talking new home inspections for a new build with Mark and Fernandina. That'll be exciting. Stay with us. Right back.
News, I'm Karen McHugh. With the president tweeting, this is a big win for border security and the rule of law. The Supreme Court hands him $2.5 billion in military funds to build 100 miles of border wall.
The 4 vote in the High Court lifts orders from a federal judge in Oakland, as well as the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. The Department of Justice also issued a statement saying it was pleased with the decision.
Fox Trace Gallagher. Good weekend weather's in store for just about everybody across the U.S.
Not a lot of precipitation going on. We'll see some scattered showers down across parts of the southeast. Again, nothing that's going to ruin anybody's day. Central Plains are looking good, drying out a little bit, and we have monsoonal moisture going on around the Four Corners. You're going to continue to see that pop up throughout the day. And temperature-wise, not looking that bad either. 111 in Phoenix. That's hot even for this time of year, but overall, I have nothing but good news to say in the weather world today.
Fox meteorologist Rick Reichfield. This is Fox News.
Now, local news from CBS 47, Fox 30 Action News Jax.
I'm Action News Jax anchor Courtney Cole for News 104.5 WOKV. Our top story on this Saturday morning starts in Duval County. That's where several people are being questioned following a double shooting in the Lackawanna community. Action News Jax was there as police were investigating after finding a man dead on Dignan Street. They say the second victim was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Action News Jax learned that inspectors found expired fire extinguishers inside family apartments days after the massive fire happened Tuesday night at Callaway Cove, formerly known as Washington Heights. 3 children and their mother were taken to the hospital in critical condition. And in all, 12 people lost their homes. And according to the city, the apartment management company is asking people to hold off on donating items for families affected by the fire until early next week because of storage issues. Let us get you started on the right foot on this Saturday morning with the latest news, weather, and traffic on Action News Jax this morning. We'll be on until 10 on CBS 47 and Fox 30.
Brought to you by Wakehoff's Air Conditioning. Air conditioning service with a workmanship guarantee.
Hello?
You bought an AC from us last week? My boss says I have to do these follow-up calls. So how did it go?
Oh, I am so glad you called. It was awful.
Whoops, must have the wrong number.
First, the installer smelled like they went on a vodka bender all night.
Ralph actually prefers gin.
Then they tracked dirt all over the floor and left a screw in my driveway that popped my tire.
We always do seem to have a lot of leftover parts.
And of course, they charged me way more than it said it would be in the magazine.
Always read the fine print.
And the worst thing is, it doesn't even work like it's supposed to. Oh, I should have called Wakehoffs.
Oh, got a bad connection. Gotta go. Leave us a good review now.
Why not just get it done right the first time? Brian Kilmeade here, and by now you know I'm recommending Wakehoff's Air Conditioning. Only clean, smart, professional technicians will show up at your home from Wakehoff's, and you'll always know the price and details before they start the work. As always, Wakehoff's is offering their $59 tune-up and great rebates on new systems. WakehoffsAC.com.
Diamonds Direct's once-a-year store-wide ring sale is coming. Next weekend, August 2nd through 4th. Get extra savings on virtually every ring. Engagement rings, wedding bands, eternity bands, 3-stone rings. Thousands of rings on sale. Lowest prices of the year. And special financing up to 48 months. Ring designers are flying in truckloads of the hottest new style. Just released at the Vegas Jewelry Show. Fashion rings, colored stone rings, stackable rings. All included. Diamonds Direct annual summer ring sale. Next weekend, August 2nd through 4th. Only at Diamonds Direct.
At the markets at Town Center.
Your shrimp in a bag.
Jumbo Shrimp Baseball presented by Community First with tickets starting just $5 is home all weekend through Wednesday. Tonight at 6:35, 5-Star Military Appreciation Night. And the first 2,000 fans get a Fank Aaron Jacksonville Braves jersey courtesy of Swisher International. Sunday is Star Wars Day on Baptist Health Sunday Family Fun Day. Home games through Wednesday. Call 358-2846 or jackshrimp.com. Affordable family fun.
Gentlemen, discover the new medical treatment that Viagra doesn't want you to know about. I'm Bradley I with Synergenics Elite Health, and we offer GainsWave. It's a simple 20-minute in-office procedure. GainsWave is non-invasive, and it restores the poor blood flow that causes ED. Stop popping pills and scheduling intimacy. Call 904-500-5500. Consultations are free. Mention this radio station for $150 off your first treatment. Call Synergenics Elite Health at 904-500-5500. 5500 to learn about Gainswave ED treatment today.
As a new homeowner and resident in Northern Florida, I know who I would call if and whenever I need my roof repaired. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Kilmeade here for my friends at J&M Roofing. You know them. They're the guys with the umbrella, and they've got you covered. When storms with damaging winds hit the area, we get flooded with storm chaser roofing companies. They show up. They make a lot of promises. Then they disappear. J&M Roofing will be there to stand behind their work before, during, and after the storm chasers have left town. Don't trust the most important part of your home to anyone but J&M Roofing.
Find J&M Roofing online at jandmroofing.com.
Do you know a child that is deaf or blind? The Florida School for the Deaf and Blind in St. Augustine offers a tuition-free educational program to prepare the child for a lifetime of success. FSDB offers free comprehensive education, transportation, and boarding services at no cost to all eligible deaf or blind students, elementary through high school, no matter where you live in Florida. Call 800-344-3737 or log on to www.fsdb.k12.fl.us to find out more.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
A 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Mix of clouds and sun today with scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Highs only in the 80s. Partly cloudy with a few lingering evening showers tonight down to 71, and partly cloudy with widely scattered showers, thunderstorms for your Sunday. Highs in the upper 80s. We gradually turn hotter Monday through Wednesday, but only isolated showers and storms. Highs near 90 Monday, reach the low 90s Tuesday and Wednesday. With your First Alert Forecast, I'm Action News Jack's Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
736 here at News 104.5 on a Home and Garden Show. Wally Conway from Home Pro Inspections. Larry O'Neill from Larry's Garden. You need Larry? Larry'sGarden.com. Home inspections, you need Home Pro? Go HomePro.com. All righty, thinking about home inspection. Heading up to Fernandina, checking in with Mark. Talking about home inspections for new buildings. Welcome, Mark.
Houston, I have a problem.
What is that problem, Mark? Perhaps we can help.
All right, I'm buying a new home. It's already completed. It's got the carpet and everything's already in there. Do I need a home inspection?
Yes. Here's why.
Before you sign the contract, yeah.
So I want you to imagine this. Imagine that you're buying a brand new Lexus, beautiful top-of-the-line Lexus. You call the Lexus dealer. They drive to your driveway, and they bring a truck. And in that truck are all the parts to build your beautiful Lexus, and they dump it in the dirt, and then a bunch of guys show up to assemble your Lexus. That's essentially what we're doing in a new home build. So in spite of the best intentions of the builder and the best intentions of the people building it, sometimes there's things that aren't quite all the way right. And here is the goal of the home inspectors, specifically Home Pro Inspections I can speak to. The goal is to inspect the home such that there are no callbacks the first year you own the home. When you discover things one by one in your home that need a little tweak, you call the builder's warranty department, they come out and fix them. That's very expensive for the builder. It's very time-consuming for you, the individual. So the idea is to working together between the home inspection company, you and the builder, to say, what can we discover prior to closing that can be fixed prior to closing so that you can live happily ever after. So that's the why, and that's the goal. We do hundreds and hundreds of those every year. We have a gentleman, Brad Rushing, one of our inspectors, lives right there in Fernandina.
Okay.
And here's the website. You ready? Go HomePro.com.
Okay.
You want to find out if there's anything wrong with that unit before you sign on the dotted line.
Yeah. And the hope is there's nothing wrong. You know, it's not.
Right. They're going to be more motivated to fix it before you agree to it than
it's true.
Yeah.
And they would rather have 3, 4, 5, 7 little things or even big things to solve at one time.
Right.
That's the benefit to the builder. It's just so expensive to
run back and forth, run back and forth, run back and forth.
Yep. The other time that we'll be with you again, Marcus, when the house is about 11 months old, we'll come and look again to determine, is there anything that you need to have corrected before your 1-year warranty expires? So once that baby expires, you're pretty much on your own.
Yes.
Okay. Here's the phone number also. Yep, 268-8211. And as I say, you can peek on the website, too, give you some more insight and ideas at GoHomePro.com. Appreciate you, Mark. Looking forward to serving you soon.
All right, thank you.
Bye, sir. I have been educating myself more and more since we have our ready source of great information on water, Mark Kinder, Affordable Water. The website's Affordable Water Jacks. And we've been digging deep. He has the knowledge. I've been digging deep into his brain to understand more about chlorine in water. So in a well system, you don't have any chlorine. Right. So there's no need to consider removing it. There's no issue of the potential health. There's no issue of the taste. But for the vast majority of people, which I will be in another couple of months, who have JEA or other municipal water supply, there's chlorine in the water. Now, we need to have chlorine in the municipal water supply because they're traveling the distance and all these things that could occur, bacteria in the water. So it is the right thing to have chlorine or another disinfectant in water. It should be there. The question is, how much should be there, and what do we got to do to remove it? So the range of parts per million of chlorine in municipal water is between 0.2 parts per million and 4. What we typically see in the greater Jacksonville and the surrounding areas is somewhere between 0.2 and 2.5. The more chlorine, the more impact it could potentially have on you, whether that's taste or a health or other related issue. Now, it's deemed to be safe. That said, there are various experiments and agents who believe it's unsafe to have the chlorine in the water. Why put it in there? So the question is, how do you take it out? The easy way to take it out is with filtration, carbon filtration. It's easy and inexpensive to add that system, carbon filtration, right with the water softening. So they can do that all at the same time.
Easy maintenance, too.
Easy maintenance. One of the things that, this really bugs me, but the documents are there that says water filtration, water treatment systems tend to be sold, not diagnosed and prescribed. So people end up buying a lot of things they don't particularly need. And a piece of that is the continual changing of the filter. Unless you've got something really crazy going on, that carbon filter really only needs to be changed once or maybe twice a year. It's not something that needs to be done monthly. And there are companies that will attempt to put you on a regular schedule of monthly or quarterly or really frequent changes of the filter cartridge that doesn't need to be changed. So you got to watch out for that. So if you'd like to get that water, first and foremost, diagnose. You need to have diagnostics. What is my hardness? And you measure that to be sure you're less than 1 grain if you want soft water. What is the content of the chlorine? How much is actually in there, as well as any other biologics? You do the diagnostics, then you have the discussion with Affordable Water. What would I like the water to be like, perform like across those variables? And then install equipment that does specifically those things. And that reminder is hardness can only be solved with an ion exchange. The ion exchange through that medium means salt. If you don't want any sodium,
test out.
There you go. Test in, test out. If you have issues either mentally or physically that you want no sodium induced, then you go with a salt that does not contain sodium. So salt is life. Yeah, you know, since the dawn of time, man has said things like, he's not worth his salt.
Right.
Salt of the earth.
Right.
Salt is good.
Civilizations have been built on the quest for salt.
In my home, in our dining table, we have 8 different types of salt.
8 different types?
Yeah, because different salts contain different minerals and different flavors. Right. So I'm always varying my salt.
Right.
So I've got more minerals.
Do you got any salt from that lake in Africa, or that dried out lake where they salt mine and they cut out chunks of that lake?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I've got black salt from Hawaii. I've got Himalayan salt. Got some salt from someplace in France that comes in flakes. I've got truffle-infused salt. So when I hear people worried about salt, I'm like, your opinion's not worth salt.
Yes. Yeah, it's like the real McCoy.
For great diagnostics.
You know where the real McCoy came from?
I do.
You do? He was a runner called McCoy. Running booze back and forth, yeah.
So, affordablewaterjacks.com. They all the right credentials, all the right answers, and diagnostics, not sales. That's what you need. Know I can trust them.
Yes.
What's on your mind?
Well, no, not much about the real McCoy, but that's about it, you know. But the olive trees, you know, I was looking at some beautiful olive trees. The olive trees were thriving during the middle of the drought And, people are always looking for trees where they could plant a tree and grow grass underneath it. The sycamore is one. There's several. An oak tree would be the willow oak, could easily grow grass. The live oak is definitely not one you could grow. You can somewhat, but it's not one of the easier ones to grow grass underneath. But the olive tree, no matter what size it gets, it's going to be very easy. And then some of the olive trees that are getting up in size now, since it was become more popular for olive trees about the last 15, 20 years, some of them were getting pretty good size.
Yeah.
And the grass looks completely healthy underneath. It creates that filtered light. And then olive tree roots are not really that problematic, because I remember in California, being from California, they plant them on the roadways, along sidewalks.
Sure.
But they're not going to lift concrete, So, planting them closer to the house where you don't want to shade that window. Those southern-facing windows is a great thing. But you can plant olives as a shrub border. If you get this olive tree, or it comes in a dwarf, and it comes the dwarf is called Little Olive, and only gets around 4 to 5 feet tall. Adapts, pruning, slow growing.
Area though, not fruiting. For the most part, olives.
Yeah, they're fruiting.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of fruiting olive trees.
I didn't realize
in our area, but they're kind of messy. I mean, people get excited about olive trees, but I prefer the sterile varieties.
I've got an olive oil guy.
Yeah.
His name's T.J. Robinson.
Right.
He's known as the olive oil hunter. I brought you olive oil.
Yeah.
And man, when you taste fresh.
There's a big difference.
Oh, my gracious.
It's one of the most adulterated cooking items you can get.
It's terrible.
I mean, it's
Bertolli and that other stuff. There's
right. They add chemical to press it out, and
formaldehyde, and they use heat. They use formaldehyde and other chemicals. Not picking specifically on Bertolli, but that's an example of a bulk olive oil that no self-respecting Spaniard or no self-respecting Italian would ever consume.
T.J.
Robinson.
Send it to those Americans over there, they don't know the difference.
T.J. Robinson and the olive oil hunter, look him up. He travels all over the world and follows the seasons.
Yes.
So we get stuff from Chile, stuff from Australia. So it's never more than 90 days from the time it's picked till the time we consume it. Sometimes it's even less than that.
Well, you could even grow it, harvest your own. You can even process it.
Processing olive to make oil is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
That's not for the lighthearted. It's easier to make beer or wine than pressure in olive oil.
But olive trees thrive here, and actually it's going to be, I believe, the upcoming crop that they're going to be growing in our state as a produced crop or a cash crop.
I read about that, and
they're attempting to do it.
Somewhere there's one well, get this right. I've been looking into this. I wanted to visit one of the farms. There's called Florida Olive, and it is a co-op essentially of small farms around Florida who are to bring that as a cash crop to Florida.
Right.
Very niche at this point. Just like toward the Panhandle, there's a cheese place out there where a cheese farm. Our climate just doesn't support great cheese.
Yeah, because
they're trying.
Age properly.
It's tough to age.
Right.
Tough to age.
Yeah. But that's one of the crops they are working on, getting to go here.
I'm enthused about that.
You compete with California.
That's going to be a challenge.
The citrus, thing is a big deal, California, Texas, and so they too.
So I'm a fan of that. There's a place over on Edgewood called, I think it's the Greater Good. It's a cheese store that's right next. There's a cigar store, a cheese store, and a wine store, all right there on Edgewood in Mary Hill. I'm going to check with her and see if she's got any Florida olive oils. It's 7:50 here at News 104.5 on the Home and Garden Show. Brief break. Right back to your calls at 855-765-1045. Stay with us. Right back.
WOKV app just got an upgrade. Now, a brand new design, making it easier to find the news and information you're looking for. Get the all-new WOKV app now for Apple or Android. This is where Jacksonville turns first for breaking news, weather, and traffic. News 104.5 WOKV.
As the hurricane season heats up, put your trust in Chief Meteorologist
Meteorologist Mike Burrish and the Action News Jax First Alert Weather Team.
We're constantly tracking the tropics, on guard, ready to warn you of hurricane's path.
Download the First Alert Weather app now so you be ready for severe weather. First, your safest place to be during a storm is with Mike Burrish. Rated the most accurate for the last 13 years. This hurricane season, trust Action News Jax and the First Alert Weather Team. CBS 47 and Fox 30.
In an ocean of car dealers, there's only one Atlantic Infinity.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one for a luxurious showroom.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one with a summer sales event.
Only one Atlantic Infinity.
The only one fast, dependable service.
Follow the wave to the only one Atlantic Infinity.
And don't miss the summer sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity, 10980 Atlantic Boulevard.
Hot, hot, hot. Can you believe this weather out there? Hi, this is Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation, reminding you that you're burning up. This time of year, your attic temperature averages 130 degrees. Nothing like paying high energy bills, and you're still hot. Do something about it. Spray foaming your attic with Energy Seal really works. A cool attic means a cooler home, a cooler bonus room. Everything is more comfortable. Right now, we're offering 25% off our summer rates. Call us today at 888-306-3626 or look us up on the web at EnergySealToday.com. Call us today for a free estimate, 888-306-3626.
Hi, I'm Larry of Larry's Garden. One of my favorite things about the South is great weather, which means more time for outside. And at Larry's Garden, we design, install, and maintain every outdoor project. Need to replace a cracked driveway? We do it. Need a patio, pergola, deck, or pavers? We do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. No subcontractors, all working by Larry's Garden employees. Low water landscapes, sod replacement, landscape designs that are unbelievable, a complete landscape makeover, we do it. Let one company, Larry's Garden, complete your entire project. Weekly maintenance for communities and commercial locations is also available. More information, visit larrysgarden.com or call 346-1970. Design, install, maintain. One company, complete project, Larry's Garden.
Hey, it's Mark K from The Mark K Show for OpenDoor.com. Want to sell your home? Great. They want to buy it. What they're going to do is they're going to look at the information you give them at OpenDoor.com. And it's really like not even in, it's like your address and your name. And that's it. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go out. I've done this to myself. And they come back and they say, hey, here's what we found out about your home. What it's worth. They make you an offer. And if you want to sell it, guess what? They buy it. You just say, great, I want a closing date. Then you get to choose. No hassles. No people walking through your house. No wondering what the market, will bear. No bidding wars. None of that. You just go online to opendoor.com/radio, fill out some information. You get a quote. You can take it or leave it. It's why 30,000 people in over 12 cities are using OpenDoor.com to sell their homes. That's OpenDoor.com/radio. Upgrade, downgrade, move across the country, move across the street. It doesn't matter. Make the selling process stress-free. Sell your home the stress-free way. Go to OpenDoor.com/radio. OpenDoor.com/radio.
As a woman, you've spent years taking care of everyone else. And now you're nearing retirement. Or maybe you're already retired. This time, it's your turn. You get to make choices for you. Will your retirement be filled with travel, time with your grandchildren, and days spent reading or painting or laughing with friends? It's your retirement. You get to write the script. Jeanette Bajalia and her team at Woman's Worth specialize in helping women plan for the rest of their lives. They want those years to be the best of your life. At Woman's Worth, it's more than the money. It's about total well-being. Your emotional, physical, spiritual, and financial well-being is what makes the rest of your life the best of your life. Call Woman's Worth today at 800-366-8022 and make an appointment to start planning for your retirement. Call 800-366-8022 right now. It's your turn now, and you deserve it. Call Woman's Worth at 800-366-8022. Investment management services recommended by Petros Advisory Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor headquartered in Jacksonville, Florida.
Now, the WOKV First Alert Forecast.
Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms from time to time. Otherwise, partly to mostly cloudy sky and temperatures that, again, only top out in the 80s. It's 7 on the WOKV weather meter. Partly cloudy with a few evening showers tonight in the lower 70s and partly cloudy tomorrow. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Your Sunday high up to 88. And Monday through Wednesday will turn hotter under partly sunny skies with only isolated, mostly afternoon showers and thunderstorms and temperatures reaching the low 90s. From the First Alert Weather Center, I'm Action News Jack's chief meteorologist Mike Burrish for News 104.5 WOKV.
Oh, no. Welcome back to the Home Garden Show. 7:55 here at News 104.5. Grateful that you've been with us. Enjoy sharing thoughts with you and getting your calls. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go check in with Jim, see if we can figure out why his iris plants are turning brown. Welcome, Jim.
Thank you.
What kind of iris are they, Jim?
They're Bougainvillea, I believe is what the name of them is. And, the ones that they shoot up into a stalk like a firework with the blue flowers.
Oh, okay. Bougainvillea. I think they're Regina, Nemocaria iris is what it's an iris. We're talking about an iris, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's Nemocaria it's in the iris family and have a blue flower. Really, are they really tall, around 2.5 feet tall?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And what normally what happens is, when plants produce flowers, there's two different things, like Louisiana iris, they'll go dormant. And they don't go dormant completely, but they kind of go semi-dormant. And then also, when a plant produces flowers, it puts a lot of drain on their system, so they get kind of tired, so to speak. And by cutting off the dead flower immediately after it dies, the plant will save energy, and it will not go into that little stressful period after what it's doing is trying to make seed, so it's deleting all of its energy and putting all of its energy into seed production. And also, some irises will go dormant after they flower. So you can put a little bit of fertilizer on them during the period they are blooming, and then immediately cut the flower off when they start to go into decline. The flower is no good anymore. Cut it off, and that will save them from going yellow. And continue to water them. All right?
Sounds good, because I definitely didn't cut it off.
Yeah. There's some ornamental, but it does, seed production is a very difficult process for plant. You're creating all this seed material. It's a lot of resources are necessary for that. So the plant will use everything it can to produce that seed. And, you're using its own tissue, the moisture, all these other things in production of that. All right?
All right. Thanks for the info. I appreciate it.
All right.
Good luck with it. All right. Over to St. Nicholas. Let's see. Scott's got fuzzy green caterpillars eating his hibiscus. Scott, we got about a minute. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Good morning. We have one hibiscus, and they're just having a field day with it. We'd like to know how to get rid of them.
They're pretty easy. You can go to Home Depot or Lowe's or local garden center and get some, insecticidal soap. It's very easy if you wanted to go the organic route, but caterpillars are easy on contact kill.
Get a chicken.
You don't want to use malathion on them, though, because they'll cause them to drop their leaves. Don't use that. But any insecticide will work on it. Any, pretty much. They're very easy to kill. Or insecticidal soap, or you can mix up some soap yourself, dishwasher soap, and spray them. And what it does, the soap suffocates them.
Makes them blow bubbles.
Suffocates them. They have I think they're vacuoles on the side